It's awkward.
It's Tuesday.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
I don't know a ton about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. I just have the email that we got in from a guy named Ronnie who wants to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call. His email said, I'm having an awkward problem in my life concerning the girl I'm interested in dating and my mom.
Oh.
And I need your help. And that's all he said. But I think Ronnie actually is ahead of the game because it sounds like the girl he's interested in dating and his mom are different people.
Well, that's
Which
good.
is not often what we get. We get some weird emails to the show.
It's a very good
Ronnie,
point.
please tell me that the girl you're interested in dating and your mom are different people.
How's it going, guys? Yeah, they're different people.
Okay, good. Good. All right, we're already off to a good start with today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. So why don't you tell us what the problem is? Your email was very vague.
Okay, so there's this girl.
Uh-huh.
We've been on a date together,
Just one date you've been on together?
just one date.
Okay.
And I really like her. I definitely see a future with this girl. There's a strong connection. And she's just the girl I've always pictured for myself.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Okay, how can she have a problem with your mom already, though?
Yeah,
That's the confusing part.
Well, she didn't have a problem with my mom. It's kind of complicated. So me and my mom are extremely close.
Okay.
And I live with my mom.
Did she know that? Does the girl know that?
She doesn't know that.
Okay.
And I want to take her out on a second date, and she wants to go on a second date. And
But your mom wants to come along and chaperone.
That is
that the
awkward.
problem?
Definitely no. I think it's more awkward than that.
It's more awkward than your mom, like, riding along in the car with you guys on a second date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, in general, my mom and I have a very close relationship. Every girl that I date, I talk to my mom about. We share a lot of information together. So the last girl that I went on a date with, I had a good feeling about her. However, my mom didn't.
Okay.
Okay, and so you listened to your mom and didn't date her anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Well, in this situation, I told my mom that she was crazy, and I felt like this was a great girl, and she seemed really cool. And my mom said that she didn't have a good feeling about her. I just thought my mom was being, paranoid or whatever.
Right.
And it turned out that my mom found out she had experimented with drugs.
Oh.
Whoa.
So my mom was right.
Mom knows best.
Yeah, so my mom has good intuition about women, so I've kind of grown to just accept that. And now with this situation, I've told my mom about Vicky, and that's the girl that I want to, go on another date with.
Okay.
And now my mom is scared that I have another drug user on my hands.
But she thinks you're just
Ronnie,
collecting
you know
drug
how to
users?
pick them. I know she's going to be one of those druggers.
Yeah.
You're always picking druggers, Ronnie. Does it sound like you're having a conversation with your mom right now? Am I doing a good job?
Yeah, pretty much.
So wait, why did she think that? She hasn't met Vicky.
I just think now because she was right that last time, she thinks, that she, I don't know. I don't know if she's being overprotective. I don't know. She just wants control of the situation. But she said to me that this is where it's really awkward because she pretty much gave me an ultimatum. And she said the only way I can go out on another date with her is if she takes a drug test.
What?
Oh my God.
So your mom wants you to have this girl take a drug test in order to see her again.
Yes, and we've only been on one date.
And you're
Wow.
a grown adult, right?
Yes.
So why not tell your mom no?
I wish I could just do that, but she said if she doesn't take a drug test, I cannot see her. And if that's not okay, then I can't stay at the house. I have to move out.
Wow, so she's going to kick you out if you date this girl without her taking a drug test first. Your mom said she'll kick you out.
Dang. That's a little extreme.
Do you feel like that's a false threat, or is she going to actually do that?
No, she'll do it. She sticks to her word.
Okay.
Has your mom just been looking for years for an out for a
kick you
reason to
out?
kick you out, and she's finally stumbled upon it?
Maybe that could be the case. Actually.
Okay, so what do you want to do with your Awkward Tuesday phone call then? You want to talk to your mom?
No, I think I have to call Vicky and actually ask her to take a drug test.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this
man.
is insane. You are not legitimately wanting to do this.
I thought you wanted to, because your email didn't really explain it. I thought you wanted to call your mom and say, no, you don't want to do this. You want to call the girl that you want to take out on another date and tell her that before you guys go out, she has to take a drug test.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I have to do. I don't really have a choice. I mean, I really like this girl, and I don't want to let her go. I think that, like I said earlier, I definitely see a future with us. So I just need to call her and convince her to take this drug test.
Wait,
right.
though, Ronnie, I mean, don't you think it'd be better to be maybe like set up a meeting between the girl and your mom can see she's not a drug user or something?
I mean, that happened last time, and she ended up being a drug user, so that really didn't do much. But there's no, like, gray area. It's black or white. Either she takes the drug test and I can see her on another date, or I have to move out.
All right, well, what advice are you hoping to get from us before you make your phone call?
Well, I really don't know what to do in this situation. I mean, I've only been on one date with this girl, and for me to ask her to take a drug test, she's obviously going to run for the hills, you know, and I just don't know how to say it without scaring her away.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, give you some advice, and then you can make your Awkward Tuesday phone call, okay?
Okay.
Hang on, Ronnie.
Thank you.
It's Brooke and Jubal's Awkward Tuesday phone call.
I've decided that we'll call today's Awkward Tuesday phone call the curious case of Ronnie and his mommy. Ronnie, are you ready to deal with this situation that you're having with your mommy?
Yes, I am.
If you're just tuning in, Ronnie lives at home with his mommy, Ronnie and his mommy. That's what it says on the front door, Ronnie and his mommy, right? Am I right, Ronnie? No?
You can just call her my mom.
All right. Well, I kind of like mommy better. Are you sure, Ronnie?
Okay, whatever floats your boat.
All right. Well, anyway, Ronnie went out on a date with a girl that he really likes. And before he can go out on another date with her, his mom wants Ronnie to make her get a drug test to prove that she's not a drug user. And if he doesn't do that, his mom said that she will kick him out of the house if he goes out with her without a drug test. So now Ronnie needs to call Vicky, that's her name, and ask her to take a drug test so they can go out again. Ronnie, you ready for some advice?
Yes.
Move out.
Yeah, thank you, Jubal. Someone needed to say it.
The
And
only
Ronnie,
advice I have for you with this phone call.
I know. I can't afford to right now.
So here's the thing, Ronnie. For me, if you were calling me and telling me this, it wouldn't even be so much the drug test as it would be the fact that you can't say no to your mother.
I mean, I get that, but it's just not that easy. It's the ultimatum of me having, like, my mom is serious. If I don't get her to take a drug test, I have to move out.
All right. If you can't afford to move out, then I guess you have to respect her wishes and do the Awkward Tuesday phone call. I know I sound way too excited about this, Ronnie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
This is so
Well,
strange.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and let you make your Awkward Tuesday phone call.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. Here we go.
Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Oh.
Hello?
Hey, Vicky, it's Ronnie. How's it going?
Oh, hey. What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you today?
I'm doing great. What's up?
I just wanted to call you and see how everything's going. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing you in a few days for our next date.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
But is it cool if I talk to you about something else real quick?
Okay, yeah.
So before we go out on our next date, there's some things you should know about me that you don't know yet.
Okay. What, like, have you served time in prison or something?
No, actually, no, I'm good. Clean record.
Oh, good. What?
So, I don't want you to judge me for this, but I live with my mom. And
Oh. No, that's okay. It's not a big deal.
great. Well, I'm glad that you like that then. The thing is, like, I'm not going to live with my mom forever, obviously. Eventually I'm going to move out. But while I live with her, I have to abide by her rules. So.
Okay. What do you mean? You have like a curfew or something?
Well, I don't really have a curfew. Can't come home too late, but for the most part, she's cool with that.
Seriously? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my mom and I are really close. I pretty much tell her everything. And a while back, I dated this girl, and my mom had a bad feeling about her when she met her, and she just told me, I don't think she's good for you. And I went against her wishes and continued to see her, and then a month later, my mom found out that she had experimented with drugs.
What does that have to do with me?
Well, my point is that she obviously wasn't the right girl for me, so she was right.
Ronnie, why are you telling me all of this?
Well, I told my mom that we were going on another date, and I showed her a picture of you, and she said, if I want to go on another date with you, then you have to do something.
I have to do something before I can go out with you?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not like a huge thing. It's a small thing.
What, like she wants me to meet her? Okay.
My mom said if I want to see you again, that you have to take a drug test. I know.
What?
I know.
Are you serious? A drug test?
Awkward.
Yes, he is serious. Vicky?
Ronnie?
Hey, Vicky. It's Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. Ronnie's still on the phone. Right, Ronnie?
Yeah, I'm still here.
And Ronnie wanted to call you today in a segment we do on our show called the Awkward Tuesday Phone Call.
What?
Yeah.
I know. It sounds like a really weird situation.
So this is like a prank phone call type thing? Like a joke?
No, it's not a joke at all, actually. Ronnie wants you to take a drug test before you can go out with him. But he likes you a lot, though.
I feel so uncomfortable right now about this whole thing.
He seriously wants me to take a drug test?
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does.
Well, his mom does.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, my mom wants you to, but I want you to so I can see you again.
I can't believe this.
Like, I really want to see you again.
Why the hell do I need to do this? Do all the girls have to do this before they date you?
Well, this is the first time that my mom is making me do this. And
Wait, I'm the first girl that has to do this? What, like I'm some kind of drug addict?
I mean, you're not a drug addict, I'm sure, but
I know.
Well, it hasn't been tested yet, Vicky, honestly.
but in my
Oh
mom's
my
defense,
God.
Vicky, what are you thinking right now?
I don't know what to think. This is like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me.
Do you like Ronnie a lot?
I mean, I had a lot of fun on our first date.
Do you like Ronnie enough to pee in a cup?
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
I know it sounds weird, but basically, if you don't and we continue to see each other, then my mom said I have to move out of the house. So
Ronnie, I seriously can't believe you're asking me to do this, though.
I know it's a really tough situation, but in my mom's defense, she saw your nose ring in the picture I showed her, and
What?
Ronnie.
it's not that crazy for her to think that you do drugs or have experiments with drugs.
Talking about Ronnie.
Because I have a nose ring, I do drugs.
I'm not saying I
Seriously?
think that. I don't think that, but for my mom, for her, for her seeing that, that's what she thinks, and that's why she's giving me this ultimatum.
Your mom is really coming off like a judgmental a-hole, Ronnie.
I understand this is weird and whatever, but let's not talk about my mom like that.
Yeah, don't talk about Ronnie's mommy like that.
I can't believe that because I have a nose ring, your mom thinks that I do drugs. What the hell is that?
I know, it's crazy, but that's why I'm just saying, just take the test. We can move past this like it never happened, and this is over and done with,
No,
Yeah.
Ronnie, the fact that you're asking me to do that is ridiculous. It's rude. We've been on one date.
Yeah, but Vicky, Ronnie wants to go on many more dates with you. He just needs to get clearance from a physician and his mom.
Gosh.
Listen, I don't care. I'll pay for it. You don't have to pay for it. I don't care. We can fake the test. Whatever it is, I just want her to drop this, and I really want to see you again. That's why, obviously, if I didn't, I would have never called you to ask you
I don't
to take
think
this test.
the cost probably isn't the issue here, Ronnie.
Please, Vicky, are you worried that you're not going to pass?
What? No. It's the
So then just take it.
principle of
We'll just
Ronnie.
take the test, and it'll be done and over with, and we can see each other, and we can go out on more dates. Like, I see us going out again. I see a future for us. Just do this one thing.
I'm not taking a drug test to go out with you, Ronnie.
All right, I guess I knew it then. I mean, Mom was probably right then.
No, Ronnie, that doesn't mean that your mom was probably right. Vicky doesn't sound like she's on drugs to me. She sounds like a perfectly nice person.
Just because your crazy mom wants me to take a drug test doesn't mean I'm on drugs.
My mom's not crazy. I get it. She might be a little overprotective or whatever, but she has her ways. She has her rules, and because I live under her roof, I have to abide by them. And she was right last time.
Yeah, she was.
Ronnie.
Hey, so Vicky, there's no way you'll take a drug test to go out with Ronnie again.
No.
Yeah.
Ronnie, you seem like a really good guy. This is just too much for me.
All right. Well, Vicky, thank you for your time. Sorry to ambush you with the Awkward Tuesday phone call. Good luck dating in the future, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Take care.
There's no way it's
Hey.
going to get weirder than that ever.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
sorry that didn't work out for you, man.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Also, Ronnie, I'm going to tell you something. Vicky, stoned out of her head, dude. So high.
So tell.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I feel sorry for that guy. He's probably a One Direction fan. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's Awkward Tuesday phone call. Ronnie and his mommy.
Yeah.
Ronnie wanted to call a girl named Vicky that has been dating for a while to ask her to take a drug test because Ronnie's mommy wanted him to. He said he can't date her unless she takes a drug test. She said she would not take a drug test.
I like the text that came in from someone who seems like they've been in this situation before because he's like, why wouldn't he just fake the drug test, take it himself, turn it in, and say it was hers?
Because mommy could find out. You know who Ronnie might need in the future? He might need to hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com. I don't know. I just have a feeling he's going to have a lot of problems and might need some legal representation at some point. He can get a hold of them if he calls 206-512-3555, or you can find them online at advocateslaw.com. Personal injury attorneys. It costs you nothing to talk to them, and you don't pay anything unless you win. So you might as well call them for a consultation. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They've gotten over $100 million for their clients. I'm sorry. So go to advocateslaw.com or 512-3555 if you have anything that you think you might need some legal help with. Get in touch with the advocates. As for Ronnie, I don't think there's any hope for him, really. They agreed to not go out. She was not interested in taking a drug test so that Ronnie could appease his mommy.
That's so weird. I mean, most people would be really into that.
Yeah,
right.
I know. Text in at 78592. Ronnie needs to move out of his mom's house. I agree.
Yeah.
And I feel like that will happen maybe in his 50s. Remember, if you want to do an Awkward Tuesday phone call, just email the show. We'll help you with your problem as long as you promise to make a very awkward phone call in exchange.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Flight 92.5, nonstop from